the likelihood of a fight with you and Terence Crawford, it would be one of the biggest in boxing.
We're not talking about yet about the fight. Me and we're gonna know each other, and then we wanna see what happens.
The history books. Terence Crawford, the undefeated welterweight champion, and Canelo Alvarez, the reigning pound-for-pound king, are set to face off in what many are calling one of the most anticipated matchups in boxing history. The two fighters are known for their incredible skill, dominance in their respective weight classes, and their ability to captivate audiences around the world. This showdown isn't just about who will win on the night, it's about cementing their legacies. Crawford has been a force in the welterweight division, while Canelo has proven himself a formidable champion across multiple weight classes. Both are considered among the best fighters of their generation. And this fight will undoubtedly define who stands taller when it's all said and done. Beyond the fight itself, the spectacle of the event promises to be massive. With the backdrop of Mexico's Independence Day weekend, the atmosphere will be electric, and fans will be flocking to the arena in droves, eager to witness history in the making. Pay-per-view sales are expected to skyrocket, and ticket prices will likely be at an all-time high. It's not just a sporting event. It's an occasion that transcends the ring, making it a must-see for boxing fans worldwide. As the fight draws nearer, the anticipation will only grow, with experts, fans, and analysts alike weighing in on who will emerge victorious. Will Crawford's slick boxing and tactical brilliance outshine Canelo's power and experience? Or will Canelo's relentless pressure prove too much for Crawford to handle? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. This fight is shaping up to be an unforgettable chapter in the annals of boxing history.
For the top 5 fights that he wants to see this year, is that a fight that you're considering now?
We'll see. I mean,
For Crawford to call you out at 68, say that he can beat you at this weight?
no, everybody wants to fight with me, so it's fine.
That being a biggest fight possible in boxing, is that something you'd actually be interested in?
It's crazy when you asking about that, because you say, your matchup is coming out with other weight classes, and he's welterweight. So
amid the excitement, one question stands out. Is this even fair? Terence Crawford, undefeated at 147 pounds, is moving up 21 pounds to face Canelo Alvarez, a super middleweight powerhouse. While Canelo can bulk up post-weigh-in, Crawford will step into the ring as the clear underdog, facing a much larger, stronger opponent. Let's break down this audacious matchup and explore how Crawford plans to overcome this massive physical disadvantage.
When are you going to be in the camp? I know you're...
training camp in March.
Okay, so
At the beginning of the middle of the February.
I haven't seen Canelo at anything Riyadh season. He wasn't at the sort of the ring relaunch, if you like, a couple of weeks ago in Saudi. So he's almost kept his distance from it. We haven't sort of any connection between Canelo and Saudi Arabia. So I didn't expect him to be there. And when he was there, I was like, okay, this is interesting. We might get Canelo Crawford. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh my God, we might get
Canelo Alvarez, with a record of 62-22 and 39 knockouts, is more than just a fighter. He's a boxing chameleon. Starting as a super welterweight, he ascended through weight classes like collecting infinity stones. By 2021, he made history as the first undisputed 4-belt super middleweight champion, defeating all challengers who dared to step into the ring with him.
Floyd Mayweather at what? You're 23?
23.
That's so fucking young.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him, because if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world.
Remember when Canelo knocked out Sergey Kovalev to claim the light heavyweight belt in 2019? That's the kind of power he's bringing to the table. Now, Canelo is comfortably settled at 168 pounds, a division he has no intention of leaving, no matter who's calling him out, not even Terence Crawford.
Beating these guys with all 5 layers of defense. Number 1, feet. Number 2.
On the other hand, we have Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undefeated enigma of the welterweight division, boasting a flawless 41-0 record with 31 knockouts. Crawford's brilliance lies in his versatility, He's equally adept as an orthodox or southpaw, excelling in inside fighting or long-range sniping. In 2023, he became the first undisputed welterweight champion in the four-belt era after a dominant win over Errol Spence Jr. He followed it up with another masterclass against Israel Maddouf at 154 pounds in 2024. Now, Crawford is jumping to 168 pounds to face a fighter who devours light heavyweights for breakfast. Let's not forget the weight issue. A 14-pound jump may seem modest, but in boxing, it's a mountain. Crawford isn't just entering unfamiliar territory, he's invading Canelo's fortress. Historically, the numbers are stacked against fighters who attempt such massive jumps. Boxers often find themselves overwhelmed by the opponent's size and power. CompuBox stats reveal that Canelo lands 42.5% of his power punches, many of which are devastating body shots, while Crawford is highly accurate at 46.7% power punch accuracy. He's never faced someone with Canelo's raw strength.
Loads of things going around at the moment, including a big clash with Canelo Alvarez. Can you tell us what's going on in that situation and can that happen next?
In plain terms, Canelo can bulk up as much as he wants after the weigh-in, likely entering the ring at around 180 pounds. Meanwhile, Crawford will be adjusting to a whole new weight class, where even the punches feel like bricks. Some might call this mismatch unfair, while others might see it as smart business. Either way, it's a major advantage for Canelo. Now, let's talk numbers. This fight is projected to generate over $200 million in revenue, with pay-per-view sales expected to break records. Canelo's fights are proven cash machines. His 2018 showdown with Gennady Golovkin pulled in 1.1 million PPV buys. Crawford's stock soared after his win over Spence, which garnered 650,000 buys. Together, their combined star power could set a new revenue standard in boxing. Tickets for the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, where the fight will take place, are already the most coveted item since Taylor Swift tickets.
Come my way and me and him get in the ring, then it'll be an electrifying fight.
Not everyone is excited about this fight. Mike Tyson, a man who knows a thing or two about big bouts, didn't hold back. "I don't like this fight," Tyson said bluntly. "The weight difference is just too much. It's not right." He has a point. History is full of smaller fighters biting off more than they can chew. Remember Roy Jones Jr.'s jump to heavyweight? After he beat John Ruiz in 2003, the toll on his body was evident when he returned to light heavyweight. Still, Crawford is no stranger to proving doubters wrong. In 2018, he moved up to 147 pounds and dismantled Jeff Horn to claim the WBO title, silencing critics who questioned his ability to adapt to a higher weight class. Andre Ward, a former pound-for-pound king, called Crawford a master at dissecting his opponents. But taking on a natural super middleweight like Canelo, that's a whole different challenge. The timing of this fight is no accident. Mexico's Independence Day weekend has become synonymous with Canelo's biggest bouts, from his trilogy, Fight with Golovkin, to his 2022 clash against Caleb Plant. The atmosphere in Las Vegas will be electric, with Mexican fans rallying behind their hero, while Crawford supporters hold out hope for an upset of epic proportions.
Be like any other fight that he's fought recently, and it'd be a well.
So, what's the end game for Canelo? This fight offers him a chance to prove he's untouchable. Beating Crawford would silence any whispers of cherry-picking or avoiding tough challenges. However, a loss could tarnish his legacy, with critics pointing to the size difference as a key factor. For Crawford, this is the ultimate risk-reward scenario. Win, and he's immortalized as one of boxing's greatest. Lose, and the narrative shifts to one of ambition outstripping ability. The build-up to this fight will be nothing short of dramatic. Analysts will debate every possible outcome, trainers will devise meticulous strategies, and fans will eagerly anticipate whether Crawford can defy the odds. Will his speed and technical brilliance overcome Canelo's power and experience, or will the Mexican icon once again prove that size matters in boxing? As we edge closer to September, one thing is clear. This isn't just a fight, it's a cultural event, a clash of styles, and a testament to the allure of boxing's biggest challenges. Whether you love it or hate it, Crawford versus Canelo is a fight no one will forget.
But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight. For me, easy money. So if the money is right, I'm in. Because, I don't like to fight guys like Crawford because he's more...
Boxing fans around the world are buzzing with excitement as Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford edge closer to a historic showdown. Saudi boxing chief Turki Alek has confirmed that an official offer will soon be made to finalize this epic bout, which is scheduled for 2025. This fight is expected to become one of the biggest events in boxing history. Canelo Alvarez, once the undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO super middleweight champion, has faced recent challenges. He was stripped of his IBF title after opting to fight Edgar Berlanga on September 14th, instead of his mandatory challenger, William Skoglund. This decision cost him his undisputed status, but Canelo remains the WBA, WBCC, and WBO king at super middleweight. Despite this setback, the Mexican superstar continues to dominate his division and is gearing up to defend his crown in Las Vegas. On the other hand, Terence Crawford is riding high on his recent accomplishments. Last year, he became the undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO welterweight champion. Now, he's stepping up to super welterweight to challenge Israel Madrimov for the WBA title. This fight, scheduled for next weekend in Los Angeles, is part of the Riyadh season card organized by Turki Alek to promote Saudi Arabia as a global boxing hub. Crawford's ambitions and Alek's vision are perfectly aligned, paving the way for a massive future for the sport in the region.
50 wins in boxing, no losses, no draws.
The potential showdown between Canelo and Crawford presents a unique challenge due to their significant weight class differences. Bridging the 14-pound gap won't be easy, but both fighters have demonstrated incredible versatility throughout their careers. Turki Alek is determined to make this dream fight a reality, promising to offer Canelo a fair price to finalize the deal. However, he's also advised Canelo to keep his financial demands reasonable to ensure smooth negotiations. This fight is about more than just titles, it's about legacy. If both fighters come out victorious in their upcoming bouts, their clash will mark a new chapter in boxing history. For now, fans can only wait with bated breath as the pieces fall into place for what could be the most electrifying fight of 2025. With both Canelo and Crawford at the peak of their powers, the outcome remains unpredictable, adding even more intrigue to this already highly anticipated matchup.